Hey viewers, my name's Cara. You're watching my personal channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I regret to inform you that this video might not be that entertaining for you. You will probably much more enjoy the sequel. But for those of you who have been watching my channel for a really long time, this might be a fun little thing for you. So for I believe it was my 26th birthday, I did a video called 26 Things Said to 26 People or something like that. I got the idea from other YouTubers who did, 24 things, 25 things, whatever, on their respective birthdays when they were turning that age. Now, today is not my birthday, but this is my birthday week when I'm recording this and when I will be uploading it. I'm going to be turning 30 this year. So I wanted to do something similar. I haven't done it since my 26th birthday because I feel like I like those type of things, but if you did it every year, it would be kind of like repetitive. You'd get tired of it. So it's been a while, and I thought I want to do something else like that again. And the first thing that comes to mind would be like a 30 things about me or 30 things you didn't know about me. But I've been making YouTube videos now for 10 years, which is a while on the internet. And especially those of you who might also get to know me through other social media or through talking directly or through my Patreon, patreon.com/cutewitch772, you definitely already know a lot of stuff about me that I might want to say in a video. So a video like that would be great for the people who are new to the channel. But I wanted to do something this year that would also include those of you who have been around for a really long time, who have seen a lot of the videos, who have had to listen to me say a lot of the same things over and over and over again throughout the past 10 years. So what we're gonna do is, how well do you know me? 30 things that you should maybe be able to answer about me if you've been watching my videos for a long time. So here we go. This video, I'm just going to ask you the questions. You don't have to answer in the comments, by the way. You can put your answers in the comments if you want, and I'll check them out. But you can also just write them down on a piece of paper. You can also just think about it in your mind as you're listening to this. If you're listening to this while doing something else, you can absolutely just think about it for yourself. You don't have to record it anywhere. And then maybe next month or so, I'll do a video answering these questions for you so that those of you who played along this time can sort of check your answers, see how many points you get, and then anyone who's newer to the channel who doesn't know that much about me yet can hear some of these answers. So, yeah, here we go. We're gonna start off kind of easy. Again, easy if you've been watching my videos. None of these questions, by the way, are trick questions to my knowledge. There were definitely some where I thought about wording it in a way that it would be a trick question, but then I thought, no. I'm gonna keep this just to things that you should be able to answer if you happened to see the video that it came up in, or multiple videos. So these early questions, you should definitely be able to answer. They've come up a lot. Number 1, what is my favorite color? Question number 2, what is my second favorite color? And you get a bonus point if you can name my third favorite color. The second and third, I will give you a hint. My second and third favorite colors are more specific shades or tints or hues. I always mix up those words. But the answer to number 1, my favorite color, that's just a basic color name. It's the whole range of this color is my favorite. So number 1, what's my favorite color? Number 2, what's my second favorite color? It's a little more specific. And bonus point if you can get my third favorite color. I have mentioned all of these before, but some of them might not be that simple. Question number 3, what is my favorite number? Again, I've talked about this before, so maybe you know it. Question number 4, what is my favorite flower? This comes up every so often. Number 5, this one should be quite easy, but I put it in here anyway. What is my sun sign in the zodiac? What is my sun sign? This should be very easy. Number 6, How many siblings do I have? Number 7. What instruments do I play? Number 8. What year did I start uploading videos to YouTube? This one might be a little bit tricky, but I've definitely talked about it before. What year did I start uploading videos to YouTube? Number 9, and by the way, of course, you can pause this video if you need more time to think about these things, or you can just listen. Number 9, how did I describe my path, my spiritual path, my religious path, when I first started talking about it here on the internet? How did I describe my path when I started talking about it? Number 10, what is my degree in? My higher education degree, what is it in? Number 11, who taught me how to crochet? So that is a thing that I do. I have lots of little things lying around everywhere that are crocheted. Who taught me how to crochet? It's number 11. Number 12. I'm warning you, this one might be a little more difficult, but I do think I have talked about it. So I think it's fair game, but I absolutely won't blame any of you for any of these things that are a little bit more like deep cuts. Like maybe I mentioned them one time. I won't blame you. I just want to see who knows stuff. Number 12 is who taught me how to drive? How to operate a motor vehicle? Who taught me to drive? Number 13. This has also come up, believe it or not, although not very often. What is my favorite song ever of all time? Like my entire life, other than being like a toddler when I might have said Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something. My entire life, whenever anybody has asked me what's my favorite song ever, I have always said the same song. What is it? That's number 13. Number 14. What instruments did I play in high school? What instruments did I play in high school? Number 14. Number 15. What role did I play in my last high school drama production? This has definitely come up. Some of you should definitely know this if you've been around for a long time. What role did I play in my last high school drama club production? Number 16. What is the main job that my mom had when I was a kid? I talk about this all the time. When I say all the time, I mean a lot. You know, obviously not constantly, not in every video, but a lot over the years this has come up. What is the main job that my mom had when I was a kid? The main job, the one that I always talk about, because she had a lot of jobs. The main one. Number 17. What do I usually cite as my favorite movie? This is another one of those things where like, all right, I have a lot of favorite movies, but whenever people ask me, what's my favorite movie? I usually say the same one, similarly to the song. So number 17, what do I usually cite as my favorite movie? And then, in a similar spirit, number 18, what do I usually cite as my favorite book? Same thing here, I have a lot of favorites, but whenever people ask me what's my favorite book of all time, I tend to say the same one. What is it? Okay. This is fun for me, I hope it's fun for you. It's my birthday week, so we're celebrating me, right? How many videos have you watched? How many videos have you forgotten over the years? Because I know I have forgotten a lot of them. Number 19, how did I get involved with the Pagan Perspective collab channel? And then I thought, this might be a weirdly worded question. You might not know what kind of answer I'm looking for here. So secondary question, same basic concept. What inspired us to start the Pagan Perspective collab? So either one of these, if you can answer it, will count for number 19. How did I get involved with Pagan Perspective? Or what inspired us to start the Pagan Perspective? There's kind of a specific answer to that one. So if you can answer either one of those, you'll get the point. If you know both of them, you get a bonus point. Number 20. When did I find out that I had anxiety and depression? You don't have to know the exact year, but just like generally in my life, when I talk about this, when do I say I found out I had anxiety and depression? How long have I been dealing with it that I know of, you know? Number 21. Where is the farthest I have traveled from Ohio? Because that's where I live. And I looked this up because I honestly wasn't sure. You know, my sense of distance and depth perception can be a little off sometimes. So I actually looked it up between the two places that I've been that are pretty far away from here, which one is further away. And it was like really ridiculous that I even had to look it up because one is clearly much further away. But I looked it up anyway because I wasn't sure. You never know. Distances are weird. But anyway, where is the farthest that I have traveled from Ohio? And then a follow-up question to that one. So you kind of have to know that one in order to get the next one. Number 22 is, when did I travel there? You might know the exact year. You might just know the basic time in my life. So either way, if you know the year, cool. Where's the furthest I've traveled from Ohio, and when did I travel there is number 22. Number 23, what subject did I like the least in high school? I've definitely talked about this. What subject did I like the least in high school? Number 24, what is the topic of the workshop that I usually do at pagan pride events and similar pagan events when I present workshops? What is the topic of the workshop that I usually present? If you know the exact title that I use for it, that's awesome too. But if you know the subject matter, like the topic, that'll count. If you've been around for a while, that shouldn't be too difficult. Number 25, when did I become vegetarian and then vegan? So I'm kind of counting them together because they were kind of close together. When did I become vegetarian and then vegan? When did I start at least eating plant-based? And again, you don't have to know the exact year, but those of you who have heard me talk about it before, you should know the relative time in my life because I talk about it quite a bit. Number 26. When did I start dating my current partner? This one might be more of an exact year type situation. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's see what you come up with. When did I start dating my current partner? Or you might just know how long it's been now. So you could answer that way. Or you could do the math and subtract, whatever. When did I start dating my current partner is number 26. And then number 27 is a follow-up to that as well. How did we meet? How did I meet my current partner? Number 28. What tradition of witchcraft do I consider myself a part of? This should be a relatively simple one. If you've been around for even just the past few years on the channel, you do not have to have been here for 10 years to know this one. And I was really tempted to make this one kind of a trick question in the wording, but I didn't. Number 28. What tradition of witchcraft do I consider myself part of? Number 29, we're almost to the end. When did I come out to my mom as far as my sexuality goes? When did I come out to my mom? And again, you might not know the exact year. If you do, that's freaking amazing. Even I have to like do the math and count backwards to figure out what year it was, so I don't expect you guys to know the year. However, if you watch my YouTube channel, you might know the year. I'll just say that. But I'm looking for more like, there's a very specific thing about when I told her that is memorable and that I have talked about multiple times throughout the years. So if you know it, then you know it, right? When did I come out to my mom regarding my sexuality? And then number 30, is the last one, and there are so many other questions that I could have put in here that would be a varying range of difficulty, but I decided to end it on something fun and really, really simple that maybe even some people who are brand new to the channel can answer this. Number 30, what is my favorite holiday? What has always been my favorite holiday ever since I was a kid? And even to now, if people ask, what's your favorite holiday? This is what I answer. I'm so excited. And again, you don't have to put your answers in the comments. I honestly don't even care if you put your answers in the comments. If you want to, that's awesome. But don't try to see if you know any of these answers yourself. Don't copy other people's answers, By all means, you can read other people's answers if they provide them, just to give yourself a gauge, like, it might be this or it might be this. What did this person say? But don't just copy their answers. They could be wrong. They could be wrong. So, yeah, I just thought this would be fun. I like these kind of matching up birthdays with numbers of things in a list. And I thought this one would be a fun time, especially since it's been a long time. I've been doing the YouTube thing for quite a while. Some of you have been here a long time, so you might know a good number of these things. And again, some of them might be a little bit of I mentioned that one time, so you may or may not remember it, but I did mention it, so I feel like it's fair game. And again, if you follow me on other social media, or talk to me more often, or are part of my Patreon community and therefore talk to me more often, or see things that I post more often, then you might have a little leg up on this. But even if you've just been watching my channel for however many years, you should know a good deal of these things, since they come up a lot. And I don't mean you should know, I'm gonna be offended if you don't know. I'm just saying I talk about them a lot. You've had to hear me repeat myself. Let's give you some points for it, And then yeah, so next month maybe or so, I'll do a video answering these for you so that you all can judge how well you did, how well you remember trivial things about me. I mean, trivial in the sense that this was a quiz. It's a trivia thing, but some of them are not super trivial details about me, right? Some of them are pretty big details. Some of them are a little more nah, whatever. They come up every so often, but they're not the end of the world. I don't know. Anyway, and then that next video, any of you who are new to my channel, you'll probably enjoy the next video more because you'll get to actually learn some of the things about me instead of just hear the questions. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and or listening for however long you have been here. If this is the first video you're ever seeing, welcome. And again, I'm sorry you probably didn't like this one that much. It's probably not as fun for you yet. Or if you've been here for 10 years, thank you. Huge, huge shout out to my Patreon sponsors who are the best humans on the internet in my circle. We'll say that. I don't know all the humans in the world, and I don't know all the humans on the internet, but of the people in my internet circles, the people who support me on Patreon are pretty awesome. Anybody who has ever sponsored me on Patreon is awesome, and I thank them huge thank you to my current Patreon sponsors. And of course, if you want to join them, there's information in the description about how to find and join my Patreon and see the extra stuff that's there. It supports the work that I do. It pays my actual bills. It's a main source of income for me. So yeah. I also offer card readings online, tarot and oracle cards, which you can find the link to that below as well. There will be a link to my blog, which will have my readings page on there. It's in a little tab. And yeah, I'll see you next time I see you. And until then, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.